Hello brothers and sisters, once again welcome to Armstrong Computers channel. If you can see on your screen and our previous video, this is what we dealt with. We look at how we then created how do you call it, a professional banner for cosmetic shop, as you can see here, that is in God we trust. And today's segment we'll be looking at another aspect of that. We are going to look at how to create a professional banner also, but before then let me show you what we are going to cover today. As you can see on your screen, this is the design we are going to look at. That is 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪, a food and drinks, more or less. That is what 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 is into, and that is what we are going to deal with. This beautiful banner here, as you can see on your screen, we are going to look at how to put this together. Without wasting my time, let's get started. Okay, welcome back. Now, as you can see here, this is what we are going to look at, and this is what we dealt in our previous lesson and our previous video. In which way, I'll be leaving a link in the description where you guys can go and take a recap of that and then join us here. And then also, this is the resource we are going to use for today's beautiful or professional banner. As I said, I'm going to teach you guys how to design a professional banner. So this is the resources that I'm going to use. So basically that is just that. And also, as you can see, this is my label. The first here, what we have 48 by 60 inches more, that is my banner size. And as I told you, it's 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪, and they are into food and drink, and this is the telephone number and so on and so forth. Now, so I may ask, why did I jot this thing down? That's jot in which way. Why did I put this thing down, or more or less why did I type this thing down? Now, anytime I said if you really want to be a professional graphic designer, what you need to look up for or look up to is that you need to make sure you take information, the information that whoever you are designing for, you need to make sure you jot it down, so that you plan before designing. You don't just start and then create things in your head. It doesn't work like that. Jot everything down that indeed they've given to you to design. Jot them down before you put all those things together, so far as what the writtens are concerned, the content that they want that are concerned. So without wasting my time, enough of the talk, let's get straight to business. Now, as I just said, I just show you guys that this is the size of my banner, 48 inches by 60 inches. So to do that, let's take this from the way. You just have to click on file and then go ahead and click on new, and then click on banner. As you can see, this is my banner here. I'll click on it, and then I'll just go ahead and click on create. So basically it will just do the magic for me, and this is the banner. It's giving me a template banner. So what I will do is that I'll draw a rectangle over it, and then it will select the design here. Let's just do that. So I'll drag it, and then it will be selected. So I'll just press delete on my keyboard, which I just did. So after that, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to resize the banner. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and click on where we have page design. Remember what I'm using Microsoft Office 2010. I'll be leaving a link in the description where you guys can just go and just download that and create artistic publication or a professional banner that you want, as we are doing here. So as I click on page design, I'll look through the page design ribbon. Under the page setup logical group, I'll just go ahead and click on what we have, the tasked arrow here. A dialog box will display. Remember, my width is 48, and then my height is 60. So then I'll go ahead and click on OK. So this is the size that I want. I just resize my banner. Okay, so after that, what I'm going to do again, I'll just have to draw a rectangle here to fit my banner, because this is what we are designing. So this very, now when you watch very, this is very wide, and then here again the size is very small. Depend anyhow you want it. So if you want to get something like it, like the height being so wide and the width being so small, you can just do the same thing. How would you do that? You can just go straight to your publication and then go back to click on the page design, look through the page design ribbon, under the page setup logical, click on the tasked arrow here, and then you go ahead. Now this is telling you that the width is a little bit small, so I'll just do this 130. and I'll go ahead and click on OK. So something like this. That's very small. It depends on you what you want. If you want to go ahead and resize it again, you can just go and then make it maybe 38. And then go ahead, click on OK, and then you have this. So anyhow you want, you can just do that. So but I want to use 40, 48 rather. Okay, 40. Let me try 40. So I want to use 40 for my width, so this is okay for me. 40 for my width, something so simple and cute. So I'll go ahead, although I mentioned 48, but I'm using 40 now, so you can just do that depending on your design. So I'll go ahead and click on insert, look through the insert ribbon under the illustration logical group. Then I'll click on shape. From the shape drop down list, I'll select my rectangle. Then I'll bring it closer to my publication window, draw my rectangle nicely. Done. Then after that, I'll just look through. The moment I draw my rectangle, the formatting tab will just be displaying or will be active. So as you can see, the formatting tab is active. I'll look through the formatting ribbon under the arrange logical group, and I'll go ahead and click on what? Wrap text. Then from the wrap text drop down list, I'll click on none. After taking that from the way, I need to go ahead and fill this place with color. So what I will do is I'll just go straight and click on shape fill. Then from the shape fill drop down list, I'll click on more fill. From the more fill, a dialog box will display. Then what I'm going to do is I to select dark brown or dark red, any which way. So this very one, okay, or maybe this, depending on what you are doing. So I will select this like dark red, dark brown, which I click on OK, and then you have it there. I'll go to shape outline, and then I'll select my recent color, which is the dark red that I use. Then I'll click on it, and I'm good to go. Then after that, what I'll do is I need to just draw another rectangle here. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll click on rectangle, and I'll draw another rectangle here nicely. Make sure it's filled the edges. Let me zoom it for you guys to see what I'm doing. Then I'll send it up. I think this is okay. Now if you want to know the size of the rectangle that I drew, you can see here when you look through the format ribbon under the size logical, so what we have, the width is the height is 1 inches, the width is 40.25 inches. So any which way, so that's what I wanted to use. You can close it a little bit also depending on what you want to do. Then I'll go ahead and select, go to format. I'll look through the format ribbon under the shape style logical group, and I'll click on shape outline. I'll just click on dark red, recent color, go to shape fill, dark red again, and I'm good to go. So you go to shape outline, dark red, shape fill, dark red. So after I'm done, what I'm going to do again is that I'm just going to go ahead and type I'm just going to go ahead, Google, anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going to go ahead and then type the name here. So remember, the name of my shop is 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪, so I can click on Ctrl+C to copy. Then I'll click on insert, look through the insert ribbon under the text logical group. Then I'll click on word art, select the first word art. Then I'll just go ahead and click on paste. Now I need to select a nice font for my work, so I don't want to use Arial black, so I'll click on the taskbar arrow beside the fonts, and I'll select a nice font for my work. So let's see. So I'll just go ahead and select this very font. You can see it here. Then I'll click on OK. Then after that, I'll look through the format ribbon under the arrange logical group, and I'll click on the taskbar arrow beside where we have wrap text. Then I'll select none. Then I'll go ahead and expand my text, more or less my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪. So send it up a little bit again, and then I'll go ahead and open it a little bit. Well, I think my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 is quite okay now. So I'll just go to shape fill, shape color. I'll select color white, go to shape outline, maintain color white again. Then I have my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 nicely. Now this is mean that my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 that I just wrote, more or less the width of the 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 is 37.23, and the height is 4.56. Done. So the next thing is I'm going to put drink and food and drink over here, so as I just did here. So I'll just highlight on that, and then I'll go ahead and click on insert. Then I'll look through the insert ribbon and the text logical group, click on where that, select the first where that, and I'll paste that here. So this is what I wanted to use. Now here I prefer using let's say Arial. Did I say Arial? I prefer using Times New Roman. So here, Times New Roman. Then I'll go ahead and click on OK. Again, I just inserted the word out, so I'll look through my format ribbon under the arrange logical group. Now click on wrap text and select none. I'll go ahead and expand my work and expand this. Then I'll go ahead and put it here, expand it again, and expand here again. So I think this is okay. It's too wide for me, so you can also close it a little bit here and go ahead and close this one also a little bit, so it will let it end at side and side, which is quite okay. And lapose will come down a little bit here, a little bit down. So I'll select a drink and go to shape. I'll go to shape fill, select color white, shape outline, select color white. So you see it's done out nicely. So basically that is just that. You can see my work looking good. I'm looking good, right? Okay, so I'm done. So the next I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw my background here. As you can see here, the background is kind of like green. Okay, that's the background we use. So I'm going to use the background here nicely. So without wasting my time, let us just do that. So to do that, what I'll do, I'll click on insert, look to the insert ribbon, under the illustration logical group. I'll click on the tasked arrow beside shape. From as I click on the tasked arrow below shape, that's it, beside is below. That is a pictographical error. Charlie, nyale. Let's get straight there. So I'll just go ahead and select my rectangle. Then I'll just draw my rectangle to fill the entire publication area. So basically that is just that. And I'll go ahead and then go to shape fill, and then I'll go ahead and click on more fill color. Then I'll select, let's say, color green or any green that you think is okay, but I prefer this very one here, this very section. I'll select that and click on OK. So then I'll go to shape outline, make sure I select the same green, and then I'll send to back. So to send to back, first look through the home ribbon. Under the arrange logical, click on wrap text and select none. Then after that, look to the arrange logical group again. You can see where we have send to back. By clicking on it, and then voila, you have this. Now you can choose to do this, or you can choose to also use a background for your work. How? You just have to click on insert and click on picture. So a window will display on the screen. Let's wait for it. So this is, I'll select maybe my desktop. Remember the resource I wanted to use on my desktop. So my desktop. Then I'll select my Lapozo joints picture. This is the background I wanted to use. I click on insert, and voila, this very background. So I can just put it here from the top here and expand that. Don't worry, I'm going to show you something. Just stay put, and I'll screw down here and also expand this also a little bit. Nice. So you can see this fill the entire screen, but don't worry. What I would like you to do is that look through the format ribbon, under the arrange logical group, click on wrap text and click on none to remove the effect. Again, look through the format ribbon, under the crop logical, click on crop, and we are going to crop the edges. So select this, drag it, let it come closer, you drop that. Then you do the same thing here also. Bring the mouse pointer here. See, I just screw, so you can just do the same thing. You select here also, bring it closer, it's a seed, then you make sure it fills nicely. You go down below, you check to see whether it fits the page. So I think it fits the page. Then you screw to the next side, screw up, and you click on crop. So you're okay, you're good to go. So the next thing you'll be doing is that you need to send this background to back, send to back. So what I'll do is I'll look through the format ribbon and then arrange logical group and click on send to back, 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 and you're good to go. How cool is that? So you can choose to do that, or you can use a picture for your background. So I'll prefer using a picture for my background. I'll select my my rectangle, and I'll expand it a little bit here. Let this one also expand. Don't worry. Publisher will just trim it for me. I don't need to do all the work. Publisher will do the rest of the work for me. Will trim side and side for me. So basically that is just that. Cool. How cool is that? Let's move on. So the next thing I'll be doing, I need to insert my images because it's a joint, 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 joint. So now the image will depict what you the banner you are creating. This is a banner for a joint. I mean, a joint, it can be a food drink. This is food and drink. So let's bring the drink. So to bring the drink, what I'll do, I'll click on insert. Now I'll click on picture. Then I'll go ahead and select my style. Okay. Then I'll insert my style again. Look through the format ribbon and then arrange logical. To click on wrap text, select none, so that you know how the reason why you are going to wrap text and clicking on none is that wrap text bring the text in. It help you to remove the effects of the effect that is surrounding an object. Okay, so basically that is just that. So don't mind me, I just break it down any which way. So that is how it's useful. So you just expand this and then bring it closer to somewhere here. Let it come closer on the line. Okay, somewhere here, and you screw. You open this a little bit. It's a star. Okay, done. How cool is that? So you open again and you shift it a little bit down. That is okay. So that is just that. The next thing you'll be doing is that you just have to insert the rest of the pictures. Let us insert the rest of the pictures and let's dash straight. Then we'll continue with the rest of the explanation. Okay, let's dash straight then. Nice. Then you send to back. So that is it here nicely. Okay, so you can indeed shift it up a little bit. Let it be in the line with your the line you drew here. You sent it to back, so you have something like this. You can let it fall down a little bit, meaning it should come down a little bit here. Okay, this look good. Okay, that's my kebab there. Nice. So after bringing my kebab, the next thing I'll be bringing is my food. Okay, come think of it, my tilapia. So I'll put my tilapia joint here. So what I will do is I'll just click on insert and click on picture, and I have my tilapia. Click on insert and then click on wrap text, select none. Then I'll just, now this is my tilapia. It's cool, right? Picture I took. Let me undo that. So let me just, now there's a way you can choose to crop all this. You can choose to do that. If you want to do that, yours is just going to wrap text and click on edit wrap point, and there will be a wrap point surrounded. You can just trim it nicely by taking all this bit by bit. You can just crop, I mean, to fit the page one after the other. Okay, you can choose to do that, but you know, I don't want to do that, but you can choose to do that. I just want to just go straight and then use something we call picture shape, okay, and make it round so that it look so simple. So I'll go to picture shape, select round. You can see it is kind of rounded, okay, and when I select round, I'll make sure it is round. Okay, so I'll bring it closer here. My focus is on the tilapia, so I'll bring it here Yeah, you can turn it the other way around so that tilapia will show down this way. You can do it this way, and this tilapia is banku, anyhow you want it, but I want it still this way. So something like this, and then I'll bring it closer and closer again a little bit, and I'll open it down a little bit here. I think it's okay. Then after that, I'll close here a little bit again. Done. So I'm good to go. So I'll send it to back, 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 and front, and bring it closer here. So something like this is okay for me. And up a little bit, so you can do that. Now after you've done this, now what I like you to do is that, now because the tilapia is kind of showy, you can choose to crop this side so that it will just fit in here. So you can just click on somewhere like crop, and it will crop this. Then you just bring it closer to let me undo it again. So when you click on crop, for me that you want to crop this side to fit this, which you can do that. But the funny thing is, because I use something we call picture shape, I can't just do the cropping, but I'll leave it as it is. But publisher will just cut this very portion on the line off for me, and I'll have a perfect work. Okay, so mine is to just get the actual size of whatever I want. So this is okay for me, so I'm cool with that. So after doing this, the next thing I'll be doing is that now I need to then bring the contact so far as the joint is concerned. So I'll go ahead and then click on insert, look through the insert ribbon, under the illustration logical group, click on the tasket arrow below shape, select my rectangle again, and I'll screw down. So draw from here to here nicely. It's a joint. So done. So as this is done, what I'll do is that I want to resize this so that at least my mots, the under will be showing a little bit. Okay, so that is okay for me for my mods. And for my Guinness glass, let me select also, and also let it go up a little bit. Okay, that is okay for me. And for my Coke, let me expand it a little bit. This is okay. So, and for my tilapia, let me bring it inside a little bit. Inside a little bit, because this inside a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah, I think it's okay. So close here a little bit for my mod. Okay, this is so cool. I just don't want the mod to be lojo, you know. I don't like things to be lojo, so so basically that is just that. And then I'll shift this to this side, because whenever I'm doing that, because when you watch very carefully, you see that it's showing here. My kebab is showing here. So this is a trick. So I'm setting it back a little bit to have it this way. Okay, so this is cool. Now I'm good to go. So that is nice. So after that, the next thing I'll do is that after drawing the rectangle down here, the rectangle I just drew here, now I want to mix the colors to two colors. So what I'll do is I'll click on format, and I'll go to shape fill, then I'll select gradient, I'll select more gradient, then the fill pattern, I'll select two colors, then I'll select the top, I'll go to more color, then I'll select this very color, let's say green, like bright green, in which way, but this green is okay for me. Then I'll select black, so this is okay. So after that, I'll select vertical, then I'll select this vertical, click on OK, and I have this. How cool is that? I'll go to shape outline, then I'll select no outline. I don't want any outline, so I'm cool. Now you can see that this look okay, but it look as if it's not brightened, but I want something that is brightened. So this side that is kind of like dark, let me use bright green. So I'll go to shape fill, go to gradient, go to more gradient, and then I'll select the first color, go to more color, then I'll select bright green, click on OK, and maintain this, click on OK again, and I'm good to go. How cool is that? So after taking that from the way, what I will do is that I'll just go ahead and then use my word art to type my contact here. So as you can see, I need to type my contacts, which I need to do. Okay, so let's get that. So to bring my contacts, so far as my contact is concerned, let me do that. I'll just have to go ahead and click on insert, select word art, select the first word art, and I'll type my telephone, well, which is what I just did here. So I'll copy that, come here, highlight on this, and paste that. So after pasting that, I'll select a font. Okay, so this is the font I just used for my telephone. So there's it here. I'll click on OK, and I'll go to wrap text. Now select none. Then I'll expand it a little bit here. I'll carry it and bring it here, and close it a little bit, and open it a little bit. Cool, right? So after doing that, what I would do is that I need to bring like column. So I click on to. This has we made a mistake so far as the word art is concerned. Don't be alarmed. Look through the format, rebanner the text logical, click on edit text, then you bring the column. So hold on to shift and bring your column. Well, bring your column. Then after that, go ahead and click on OK. So that is OK here now. So this is cool. Okay, so I'll go ahead and then I'll select my telephone and click on insert again, word art, select the first word art, and then you paste this. Then you can choose to select the area black if you want to. Click on OK, go to wrap text, select none, and open this. Bring it closer here, being your number, 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪. Okay, so after that, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and go to shape outline, select color white, go to shape fill, color white, shape outline, maintain color white again. Now we need to give this a shadow so that it will stand out. So go to shadow, and you can select any shadow that you want, but I want this shadow, so I'll click on shadow and click on the arrow down, which I think is okay. And after that, I'll go to shadow again, go to shadow color, then select color black for my shadow. Then I'll click on the arrow here with your shadow effect, click on the arrow down, 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 so your shadow will stand out. So this look okay. Select this also, go to shape fill, which is the telephone, shape fill, select color white, go to shape outline, color white, go to shadow, select the very shadow, click on the arrow down, 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 down. Then after that, go to shadow effect, go to shadow color, select color black, and click on the arrow down, 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 and you have the shadow color being black, so that it will let your telephone stand out nicely. You can see how cool is that. So I'm going to put an arrow here where you can choose to select it again, go to shape outline, you do away with the outlines. This is also not bad, so at least to look good. This is also not bad. You can do that. Let's put the arrow here to show the location of the joint. So I'll just click on insert, look to the insert ribbon under the shape logical group, under the illustration. Okay, we don't have shape logical group, illustration. And the illustration logical group, click on the tasket arrow below shape, then go ahead and select your arrow. Okay, so I'll select this very arrow, then I'll draw my arrow here depicting where the joint is located, carry it up. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Then I'll go to shape outline, select color white, go to shape fill, color white, shape outline, no outline, then you give it a shadow. Okay, then select shadow color, color black, then you're gonna arrow down, 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 down. How cool is that? So this become the arrow showing depicting the location. Okay, done. So after we are done, now we are going to save this. As I told you, it's a 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 joint. It's a joint, not La Paz joint, it's 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽. So as I just said, so I'm going to save this as 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽 joint. So basically that is just that. So to do that, I'll click on File, click on Save As, and the Save As dialog box will display. I'll give it a name as 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽 joint. Then after that, I'll go ahead and click on Save. So I'm saving it as publication file, okay? Publication file, okay? PUB, okay? So after I've saved it as my PUB, which is the publication file, I'm going to save this also as my JPEG. To do that, click on File, click on Save As. The Save As dialog box will display where we have the 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽, where we have Save As type. Click on the taskbar arrow, we have publication file. Look through the publication file drop down list and you see where we have JPG. Okay, so you select the JPEG file, and after selecting the JPEG file, go ahead and click on Save. Or you can specify the location, but here I want it on desktop, so I'll select my desktop and click on Save. So after doing that, I'll minimize my work. Well, wait for a while and minimize this. Then I'll just double click on my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽. Ta-da! So this is my 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽 joint. How cool is that? Now you can see that publisher just trimmed the side and side for me, and you can see everything look good. So this is how you can just create your own 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽 joint, a professional banner for whoever you are designing, whoever you want to design for, and you can print this and you can use it anytime. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Now don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and also go ahead, leave a comment, tell me what you think about today's lesson. That is all for today. My name is Prince Costi. You can easily call me Costi or Prince or Armstrong. Thank you so much. See you when I see you in the next video. Bye bye.